Hello, hope you is good. Welcome back to Europa Universalis 4 with France. So, I've played a little bit ahead before. If I accept Revolutionary Rebels, I lose the ability to have the French Revolution. I actually want to go through this event, so I'm deciding actually we're not going to just sit and watch Rebels. I'm going to delete them, and we're just going to move on through. So everything is as normal. 1, 2. Hold on. 1, 2. So let's just declare some of these wars I want to do, i.e. the one versus Russia. That'd be great. Then I can get on to fight Commonwealth, etc. So yeah, that's the new plan. Do not just watch Revolutionary Rebels. We will win and get back or get into the swing of things. Let's also ask French Cascadia to take on Pacifico Norte. They're way ahead. They're far bigger. They have no casus belli. Oh, they've got a truce, of course. Once the truce is over in 10 years, then will be the time to strike. So yeah, for now, let's just undrill. Oh, and yeah, we're just going to get moving here. Again, I'd rather do the French Revolution, so I will be deleting the rebels. I'm going to keep myself at stab 1. Yeah, you can see that my absolution is pretty high, so it will stack up French Revolution kind of quick. I could force myself into bankruptcy to get it done as well, but nah. 4.5 progress each month means that it would get done in like 23 months or so. So I'm kind of content with that, honestly. Let's give it one more month tick, and then I'll fight Russia. We're allied with Moldavia, Netherlands, and Armenia. So the plan will be to also undrill this. Oops. And let's go to speed 3. I'm going to imperialism the heck out of these boys. So don't need any co-belligerents. I'm not going to take anybody else's lands. It's for sure not Moldavia's land. So yeah, that's just imperialism. Pop. Nice and simple. I kind of would rather have a siege general on the front lines. Let's send you to Moscow. Send you up here. 1, 2. Hold on. 2. Nope. Okay. 2. Oh, because of this fort here. Of course. And then we'll send this over around this way. All good. And yes, I can call in Persia. I don't really have much desire to be honest. We'll just go sit in here. And we're looking good. And yeah, once one of these armies is free... You know what, you're kind of free. Can you just go deal with the 11k here? And these 4 stacks will just be on fort stomping territory units. We're all good. So I'm sorry, Revolutionary Rebels, I needed to do that to you. That's an I'm sorry little one. Thanos style. Oh! Yeah! Moldavia, you need to be out of this war. I'm just going to siege their capital. That should be enough. Also for this campaign, I've decided that when the Abolition of Slavery Act comes along, I'm going to ignore it. I think I'll keep it for the tariffs. Actually, no. I don't really need the tariffs, do I? I've already discussed this, so why don't I just do Abolition of Slavery Act? I might do. I believe it gives a tech cost reduction for doing it, so... And it gives me better trade goods. Such as, who knows, potentially some of it might end up being coal provinces. Even if not, they'll still be better provinces than slaves themselves, so that'll be an acceptable outcome. If I were to leave 8 provinces under the rebellion, wouldn't that chock it up faster? Oh, I already have less than 2 stability, so it doesn't matter. Oh, loans at least 25. Do I just go to 25 loans and sit on it? You know what? I might crash my prestige. I might lower my war. I might increase my war exhaustion and do everything I can to make the revolution go by super fast. So we'll take out 25 loans when the time comes. Again, I need to wait for 50. I need to wait for 1710. Anyway, because you have to be in the age of revolutions. So we've got 20 years to go. No problems. Got plenty of time to consider stuff like that. Let's send this round to Novgorod. Saracen sieged. And they are trying to siege back Moscow. And it looks like they're kind of succeeding. Let's go and deal with it then. You know what? I've got troops out the wazoo. Someone should go deal with something. We'll send you to Venice. And then that's all of the forts around here complete. And then they can just shunt on through. Oh, how about them troops in the Netherlands? Yeah, they're doing okay. I say the Netherlands, but of course what I meant to say is Norway. The Norwaylands? The Netherway? I don't know. There'll be a more appropriate term, I'm sure. Let's fight the Moldavians in the meantime. And yes, with this war, I'm taking Moskva. Let's bang this fort and maybe do an assault real quick. Just take out the 300 units. Going back to the fort. Everything is tickety-boo and go for Moscow. Lovely. And Moldavia should want peace. They're still rather small. So the capital's still quite a lot of war score. Out you come. I'd love to give them money, but they wouldn't betray France's trust for gold. So unfortunately I can't get them out of the war because they see it as a bribe to leave. I can wait until after the war though and give them a donation. Which is what I'm tempted to do. Because then that's not me bribing them, that's me thanking them for leaving the war. See? All good. But yes, I'm 100% leaving this Moldavian enclave. So what would I want then as a peace with the Russians? Again, I'll be taking Moskva. This is the episode where we'll get Napoleon, better than Napoleon. And then, oh boy, I can actually get quite a bit of land here, can't I? We'll see. I might go in and around and encase the Commonwealth. Although I did say I wanted to keep the borders relatively nice looking. But I'll be taking all of the Commonwealth, I think. As part of my efforts. So this could still be okay. Something like, I don't know. This could be nice. Keep the borders looking alright. I'm not looking at it by state right now. We can do that later on the next one. Yeah, something like that. Cheeky little 82%er. I think that's justified. I think it's justified and I think it's justifiable. Let's go attack. And then as I say, as these units get freed up, they can come over and help as well. And then this is going towards Torsko-Pachensk, but let's go towards Ryazan first and come through. The Brescia army can come up and around. So, who else was in this war? Armenia, that's right. That's why I'm heading down towards Bayazid, not just to get rid of the Russian fort, but also to actually get rid of the other member of the war. Sounds like a solid plan to me, Batman. So let's take out the Russians. Pop. Go on, pop. They're blocking me with their fleets right now. What's going on? Let's bring you up here. You don't need to be in Moldavia. Oh, this army was just going to come down to siege the Trebizond province, actually. No, not Trebizond, sorry, Theodoro. So yeah, that's what they were doing. That's why they were in an awkward spot. Can't get to Pskov because it's blockaded currently by Novgorod and Vyborg as a total. No worries. And now Venice is done, so let's just take out Trieste and then everything is de-sieged. I also want to improve my fort ring around Paris. Expand out and around. So, let's see here. We're on. And yeah, I'm just going to send other armies just to random provinces at this point. Doesn't matter quite so much. Persia going for just Transoxiana and Gazikmuk together. Smart thinking, Persia. Take advantage while I'm not... while the Russians won't help. Meanwhile, the Commonwealth are still allied to Persia again. If Persia lose enough enthusiasm from being attacked by Transoxiana while they're trying to siege down Gazikmuk, I could just declare war on Commonwealth without having to ask them to break alliance. Otherwise, I'll wait until I can ask them to break alliance, or just declare war on the Commonwealth and fight Persia. I don't mind losing my allies. They're not exactly the most prestigious of allies either. So, Netherlands. Out you come, bud. Give me your money. And now, this 100k stack does not ever need to go back to GB. It serves no purpose over there. This is now dedicated to the mainland. So let's send this on the boats. Perfect, they're on now. And let's go to the Gulf of Riga and just get them unloaded in, say, Riga itself. Go to Pskov. Put this out in Riga. Vyborg sieged. I won't be able to get to Reval right now because Pskov occupy it. Let's just keep out and around here. And then, as usual, I'll just wait to spend money later. But let's spend some of this, let's spend some of it now, though, because I actually want to start making more armies. So let's just drop a couple 100k armies just in, you know. Got the capacity, so let's get the movement flowing. And there might be some extra states later, which I'll probably do in between episodes where I need to increase enlistment. Yeah, there's a couple. So in between episodes I'll increase enlistment on the states I've currently forgot. The reason why I'm going to wait to do it is because I might statify some more provinces in between. Might, you know, add some more states in between each episode here. I've got the paper mana to sort it out, so we're all good. We're also 6 years away from the rationalism. I think that's what it's called, right? Rationalism? No, enlightenment, sorry. I've done it enough times, I should know. Enlightenment and then industrialization. For the last mission in the French tree that I want, I need to wait for the industrialization, but I'm not sure if the campaign will make it to there yet. Because to be honest, we're going through this at a pretty good speed now. And I will be trying to proc the French Revolution. Oh, I say we're going at a good speed, but I'm also kind of hindered by the fact that I have to wait for 1710. But I can just accelerate everything once I hit 1710. Now, give me a manpower that's malleable. Nope. None of these are any good. Try again. Sure, morale of armies is also decent, but for now, I'd quite like to just continue to get more manpower so that I can make the other armies quicker. That's when you'd think, why don't I just stop putting my armies together to take less attrition? No, that's not. I'm not going to be that bothered about it. I want to keep my armies together in their 100k stacks. Then once these armies are built, I'll be able to make the next set. Also, you probably noticed there was a high amount of musketeers ready and available to be built. Yes, I want to do them. Ooh! Xavier de la Motte is a malleable manpower. Yes, please. Thank you, brother. You can have lamp. So what am I at? 43 war score with Russia. Of course, I've got ticking due to the fact that my ticking was now imperialism, which is just wonderful. Take capital, easy peasy. I need to be, well, not careful, but I need to be aware of the fact that the Russians are inbound towards this direction, so I want to attack them. You know what, let's swap to actually moving into Nizhny Novgorod. If they try to fully reinforce, I'll just push them out. It's almost like a secondary stack is just like 100k. So it's like 100,000 units are supported by 100,000 units. How nice. Let's put in the hurt. They're trying to push in. Oh no, wait, that's going to Vetluga. They're actually just trying to run away. Yep, out you go. Also, they lost stuff other than just men. They lost like artilleries and horses too, so they've got a more expensive reinforce. Again, it's nice to have the ratios covered so that your front line fully covers your back line. I think my stack is now the highest combat width for the end game. But we only go up by another 2 sets of 2. Yep. So by Tech 26 we'll be at max stack, which is 40 cannons, which will be perfect. For now I'm overstacking slightly on cannons, but again it's just the template for here from now to the end of the game basically. So it's not a bad thing. Necessary. Let's move up to this province, grab another fort. And let's grab this manufactory, shall we? Real quick. Oh, I'm already doing it. There you go. The in-between episodes me is on the case for fulfilling all quests. Just like, you might have a quest. Don't worry, you're probably building the building anyway. I mean, having several tens of thousands of ducats tends to do that for you. Bonds and tontines, that's going to be a lot in between this next episode. Because then I can build a whole bunch of counting houses. What I could do for funsies is take out more than 25 loans now, build all the counting houses, and then leave the 25 loans for 1710 for the French Revolution. That's something I might do between episodes. As usual, if there's anything outstanding, I tend to tell you at the beginning of the next episode, blah blah blah, in between I've done this. Because I did all the building and stuff for the Korea World Conquest on screen, I believe, for the most part. If not all of it, the majority of it. So it was involving a lot of building buildings. But that's what I want to try and avoid here. Nice, Tech 24, sign me up. And this army's only stopped because I want the general, which I do not have the sword mana to procure right now. That was a logical step. For sure. But hey, I'm still above my Miltech. With quantity ideas fully fleshed out. We're looking good. Yeah, okay. I definitely need a general. If I take you off here, you're a temporary placement for now to there because you're closer. And this army might just turn tail and go chill, ready for the Commonwealth War, honestly. These stacks are bigger than the supply limit in every single province. No province really has 100. Definitely not yet. So it's just going to stack attrition. Again, I'm not too fussed about that. The only reason why I'm talking about it now is because You know what? Let's just move on. I'm spouting now. I might even take all this out. Because I'm just yapping at this point. So who knows? Might just be cooking and then I might be cooking for nobody. Let's spend some of this papacy points. And remember, I need to stay at stab 1 specifically. I'm also close to being able to finish this war. Marvellous stuff. Not too far away anyway. And yeah, Purge is absolutely destroying Transoxiana. So they're doing fine. They're doing absolutely fine. The Mamluks have pretty much crushed the Ottomans. And only now would they start to consider joining a coalition with me. Sure thing. Let's send this 100k back as well. Then the ones that are still in this land, I'll probably move around. So, Armenia. Give me money, move out of my way. And now 70 plays 83. We're getting close. We're getting close. Just going to harsh treatment. And yeah, the Russians are now running away. They know I'm coming. If only I had, say, I don't know, a second unit to reinforce. Also, let's go this way. If I go Cartley, we'll catch him. And if not, I'll catch him this way. Like, they think they can escape with the 28k. I don't think you can. I think you are sorely mistaken, my friend. Also, they're trying to de-siege a province. I can't be having that. Get out of here. And I've done all the relevant sieges in the European side of Russia. Again, the rest of this is all just like tundra. I refuse to move be on like an imaginary line here for now. There's no point. It gets very little war score. And it takes forever to move through. So I refuse. Let's also start sending these units up and around. I just want to fight Russia basically. But they keep running away with their stacks. And did the 28k get out? No. Not really. It's going to Erzurum, but it can't retreat anywhere else. So they're now blocked. Let's keep you here. And then we're already taking out the 50k on the siege. This army can come down towards this fort. I don't think they'll reinforce with this. They'll see it and they'll just ignore it. I mean, I've also got a general, and they haven't right now. So it's quite a big ask for them to get an army in for the general's sake. For the moment. So yeah, let's just hang out up to here. If it's not enough war score, I mean it is, so don't worry, but if it wasn't, then oh well. Then I would be forced, but I'm not forced to do it, so I'm not going to do it. Put simply. Just because again, it's tedious. No other reason than tedium. And that's like tediousness, not team deathmatch. I didn't say TDM. Right, we'll send you to Ostrov. And they've still got armies around here. Where are they going? Kalmykov. I'll catch someone. 20th of January. How about? It looks like if I keep force march on until in the province, I can like wait till the 13th and catch every single one of them. 10, 11, 12, 13. Take off force march, so I'm not spending. 15th. That's pretty nice. And they're losing more war score, which is giving them... sorry, they're losing more battles, which is making them lose more war score, which is also giving them war exhaustion, which is reducing their enthusiasm because they've got less relative strength. Like, whole bunch of good. Let's take dip 24, so it's everything in line. I know I said I didn't need to worry about dip tech, but I did want to keep my researches balanced. I want to just stop the corruption stuff, to be honest. Corruption's not too big of a thing, but yeah. For this truce will be 227 admin. Nice. I'll be able to afford that right now. Just about. 210? About to be 226, right? 226? Yeah, I can afford this. I mean, 1 point shy, but that's like one province not exactly called on this exact month if I was to do the piece right now. I don't think that's a problem. That would be in the realms of acceptable losses, if anything. What's this 14k doing? Being squished? I mean, 527. Sure. Not an awful composition early game, actually. 527. It's a little high on the horses. You just hope that you don't lose any infantry in that stack. But because it's not going to be a full combat width, even when cannons are introduced, that's going to be pretty easily surrounded and taken out, honestly. Then, can I peace out now? 112 plays 114. Almost. If I just shift my units around, that should be okay. I was going to land my fleet in The Hague, honestly. Let's get this moving. This needs to come a province over, this needs to come a province over, and now they'll probably accept. Almost. Still. They're trying to de-siege this province here, I've just noticed. At the end of the day, I don't think it will matter. If I go to try and attack it, I think I can piece them out beforehand. And Lubnia, let's just side of one family. They're surrounded by several 100,000 units right now. I don't think it's too much of a problem. There we go, we've gone up to 80%. It's total swung. Exactly 83. So there you go. The borders are looking a little skewed, but don't worry, I'm about to come through to the Commonwealth. And again, ignore Moldavia. I'm leaving them alive. They are best boys, so they won't be attacked. So Commonwealth. Persia will help. Let's wait until they finish their war with Transoxiana and Gazikmuk. I'll make them revoke alliances. Let's try and keep Persia. And yeah, next episode will be a war versus Commonwealth, and the achievement will probably proc at the end of the month. Can't remember if I have to have it as a core or if it's just an owned province. It doesn't matter. Ah, it's a core. So next episode I'll get the achievement for better than Napoleon. So let's end this one off here. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you again soon.